All right, here we go. Bear with me. I have a tendency to kind of jump all over the place. Kind of a space cadet in that sense. But this one is on kind of how to survive big wedge. And I'm going to start off, this is the best photo I could find. I'm going to start off with what I call like the death triangle. I'll say it one more time. The death triangle of wedge. It's kind of an upside down triangle. It's going to be right here. Let me grab a different Sharpie. So right here, pretty much on any day at wedge is where you do not want to be. Okay, for multiple reasons. You can see in this photo. Sorry guys, I don't do all the like computer stuff, so this is going to be old school. He's about to, even when you're taking off riding a wave, you do not want to eat it right here. That is in the death triangle. That's the apex of the wave. Okay, that thing's going to go straight, all that energy of that wave is going to go straight to the sand. You're going to get your bell rung. So right here. So say you're swimming out. You never, ever want to be in here. You want to swim out next to the jetty. This is the safest spot to enter wedge and get out on a big day. For a couple of reasons. There's a natural rip right here. The wave breaks. The water naturally moves this way. You don't want to go this way. Because look at all that wave and cylinders. You can get these. The scariest thing for me is like the west balls that swing across. So you want to enter by the jetty because we have what we call the safety wave, which is this. This is why wedge doubles up. The swells come in and they bounce, but you get this cool safety wave. Here's a photo of the safety wave. Right here. This is the safety wave. So if I was going to swim out, would you want to swim out right here or over here at a fast moving rip? You want to swim out over here. You can take these on the head all day if you know what you're doing. They'll be 20 foot over here, 10 foot over here. So always stay near the jetty. So back to this photo, the death triangle. I have been smoked. Some of the worst beatdowns I've had at wedge have been right in here. Just getting sucked, like missing a wave like homeboy right here. Taking a couple on the head right here. Getting pushed in to this area and not moving far enough over and trying to swim out right here. I've just gotten smoked because what happens is there's only 2 or 3 feet of water right here. And even if the wave is only 5 foot or like 6 feet of white water, it's steamrolling. There's no water underneath it. So you got to kind of lay as flat as possible. Like hug the sand because it's going to pick you up and just smack you into the sand again. So this is kind of like a spicy spot too. Okay, so just stay out of what I call, remember the death triangle when you're in the water. That's what I like to call it. So I'll post a video too. Maybe I'll post it right now. I'm not sure. I got my setup set up. I'll post it in 1 sec. So say you're hanging out, and I kind of like getting smoked, so I'm kind of lucky. I'm used to this. So say it was breaking out here. On big days, I kind of like to cheat it. I like to sit right here. Hold on 1 sec. Someone's at my door. And we're back. Let me grab my Sharpie. Sorry. Mel Thoman, Wedge Mel, and Insta dropped off some pretty sick shit we're going to go over. He has some wild stuff at his house. He just dropped it off. We did the 12 feet. All good. I washed my hands. Okay. So I'm one of those guys. On a big day at wedge, on some big days, what's cool is you can get these 20, 25-foot waves outside. And then kind of in between sets, there are these insane corner bowls. I'm a corner bowl guy. I ride big waves all day. But what's cool about corner bowls, if they're doing it proper, they suck into the jetty and you'll get this A-frame right by the jetty and you can end up over here. What I like about wedge is you can get a very long ride body surfing, which is very rare at most beach breaks. So I tend to sit over in here and kind of cheat it. You know, you'll have Thomas, Matt Larson, Phil Castillo, Scott Matthews. They'll be sitting out here just waiting for the big boys. I'll kind of sneak in between where you have other guys kind of sitting in here. John Karam, Carl Larson likes to kind of do the same shit I do. But what can happen by cheating this and trying to catch those, like, oh, it's slowing down. The corner bowls are popping up and coming over here. And then you could also see, guys, the indicator for when a big set's coming in, like when it's big, this gets kind of scary. This surge of the swell coming in, the indicator, the jetty disappears. So your little head's popping, bobbing. On big swells in like 09, This is like my bar scene. We're usually out there just talking about chicks, talking about whatever. During 09, we're all out here, right? No one was even talking. Everyone was just looking at the jetty. That's the indicator. So when this fucker disappears, if you're cheating it, you got to put your head down and just swim out to survive. Every once in a while, you'll miscalculate it, and you're going to get smoked. Because on some big swells, it's like every 45 minutes, every hour, you just get some that are just stacking out here, okay? So I'm going to post a video of me and Sebastian right now, and you'll see me. Here's the deal with Wedge. If you get caught anywhere in here, like it's on a big day, here's your death triangle. I know this is getting kind of sloppy. I have another one. So on a big day, you're going to have peaks stacking. Not that big, but like this. You know what I'm saying? And another one behind it. Like in 09, there was felt like 20, 30 wave sets. So the game plan really is, I'll just stay put. If I see that jetty disappear, I know a big one's coming, and say I'm sitting in here, kind of playing that chess game, picking off peaks, picking off corner bowls, I'm just going to stop moving for a couple of reasons. I'm going to kind of focus on breathing, kind of calm myself down and conserve energy, because I'm going to get smoked. If you were just to put your head down and swim, there's a tendency with the way the water is moving around, you're going to drift kind of, if you try to swim straight out, you're actually going to do this. And you're going to end up right here. You do not want to take 15 waves on the head right there. It's going to suck. It's going to hurt. You're going to get a little scared. So what I'll do is I'll stay right here. You'll see in the video I'm going to post right now, I'll turn my back and just do a casual kick. Take a couple on the head. And then my game plan always is to swim actually parallel the shore and get as close to this fucking jetty as I can. Because like I said, you want to be taking these safety waves. Also, these safety waves aren't hollow. They're not top to bottom, so they're not as violent. They're easier to swim through. I mean, I've been out in a huge surf, and like me and my buddies are over here just like laughing, like hooting and hollering, like this is sick. So if you ever get stuck, and what I like, I should trademark this, the death triangle. The death triangle. Swim sideways. You're going to get smoked no matter what. I don't care who you are, an Olympic swimmer. You're not swimming through 15, 20-foot waves at Wedge. Ain't going to happen. You know, like, if you're lucky, you're going to be able to come up and, like, get a gasp of air. And there's so much water, so much turbulence going on. Like, look at this stuff. You're going right back down. So I usually don't even, like, when this happens, I don't even swim to the bottom. I just kind of, like, dip my head down, let it tear me apart. If you fight it, you're just wasting oxygen, wasting energy. So I just go down, kind of protect my head, kind of get in the cannonball. On smaller, big days like this, just let it push you to shore. Okay, so I'm going to upload the video of me and Seabass getting smoked.